Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of May 29th to June 4th, 2023. So first, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, travel, all that good stuff, in the sign of Aries. This is from the Karma Cards Oracle, by the way. Really interesting deck where they have like 3 separate decks of planet, sign, house. So you have Mercury in Aries in the first house. Ooh, Aries and the first house are one and the same. It's the same energy. Communicate your willpower immediately. Analyze what you think you know about the way you project yourself, and let your mind tell you how. Do it your own way and do it on your own. Lots of power coming through this week. I feel like you are kind of reasserting yourself, reasserting your respect, and I don't know, there's a lot of energy here that is just you. It's all about you this week, Aries. Your own sign, your own house is coming through in this reading. You are communicating what you want, what you need. You are doing what you need to do in life. You are focusing on your priorities. You are putting yourself first. That is for sure, okay? Interesting. I want to flip this deck over. So there's like interesting little sentences that come out from this deck when you flip them a certain way. So it also says the awareness of energies to meet the challenge of who you are. Okay. It says many thoughts about or from your desires regarding your desires. As you can see, the sentences don't quite make sense, but I mean, like, we get the vibe more so, okay? Many words resulting from the honesty and strength of your actions. Oh, okay. I feel like that last one was really important. People are going to be talking about how strong you are. People are going to be talking about like they chose their own path. They really asserted themselves there. Like, gosh darn. I don't know. There's something about the way you're asserting yourself this week that have people talking. Maybe some of you guys might even be posting something a little bit controversial, a little bit revealing, or you're just really putting yourself out there in general. Which is great. You're doing something bold, doing something beyond your comfort zone that you want to do. All right, so we are going to get your tarot, 9 cards, 3 rows of 3, and this week we are using the Guiding Light Tarot. First card out for you is the Knight of Pentacles in reversed. This is showing me someone who isn't moving fast enough for you, and you're certainly gonna let them know. You're certainly gonna let them know that things have to change. Things have to move forward if this is going to work. I love this energy. You feel powerful. You are getting what you want this week. You are letting people know, okay? And you're standing up for yourself, which demands respect from people. Second card out for you is the 4 of Cups reversed. You're not settling. You're not settling. No, you're not doing it. You're not settling for mediocre results. You're not settling for a mediocre person who is kind of, half in, half out. Like, nope. You are in this cool mindset where you are just like only accepting the best. I would be afraid if any of you are like a manager, a leader of any sort. I would be afraid to be your employee this week, because you are like, I am done accepting this subpar work. I am done accepting this subpar communication. I am done accepting and receiving these breadcrumbs of your attention. And if you want to be in my life, if you want to work for me, you have to change, honey. You have to change. I love this. Oh my gosh, I'm a little scared. Like, this is scary. I love it. You are really like stepping in and communicating what you need from people, what you want from people, what you need from a situation, what you want from a situation. Not settling at all. Third card out, we have the 8 of Cups, walking away. The 8 of Cups has been coming out so often, and it's apparently continuing to do so. Okay, this is like, this energy here, I keep wanting to say not settling. I am not settling. This worked in the past. It's not going to work now. We are under new management, new construction. I'm literally getting the vibe Okay, I'm getting this message, this visualization, I guess you could say, of like a restaurant or a business, and a lot was, you know, flying under the radar there, and then it's like under new management, and it's like, this stuff ain't gonna work anymore. You know, we aren't having rats in the kitchen, we aren't having these roaches crawling around, we're not feeding these people expired food. You know, I'm getting like Gordon Ramsay when he goes into those restaurants and he just starts like mouthing off about how nasty these places are, and it's like, we are under new management here, we are changing things here. I am getting that same energy from you. You are in your Gordon Ramsay era where you're like, you know what, we might have done things this way before, but we're not doing it now this way anymore. So if you want to stay in my life, you gotta change, okay? If this wants to stay in my life, it gotta change. Maybe some of you guys now have more authority. You are being leveled up to a more leadership position, in control of more money, in control of more resources, you know, management. And you are making a lot of changes. It feels really exciting to me. It feels like, you know, finally this place can get managed better, whatever that may be. It can even apply to your personal life, your household finances, your relationships. Like, this is what's not gonna fly anymore. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. So you can either get with the program or you can move on. You know, get with the program or get lost. Whatever you choose, that's on you. Wow, this energy is cool. Okay, fourth card out. We're now on the second row. We have the Hanged Man upright, right underneath that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're gonna leave people quite stunned. And like, you're demanding respect. Like, people are going to respect you this week, because it's like, okay, we can no longer like take Aries for granted. We can no longer get away with what we've been getting away with. So I feel like you're almost leaving people, I'm seeing a speechlessness here, leaving people speechless with how much you're asserting yourself, with how much you are putting yourself out there, and the changed you. I feel like you're coming back as a new version, coming back changed, no longer tolerating anything. Some of you guys just learned how to set boundaries for yourself, and you're no longer tolerating your family or certain people in your life talking to you a certain way. And when you see them, you're asserting these boundaries, and they're like, what? Like, yeah, my life under new management, honey. Okay, definitely putting your managerial pants on. Managerial, is that even a word? Managerial. Center of your spread, center of your week is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Lots of eights coming out for you. Eight of Swords in reverse. You're not stuck. You're tired of feeling stuck. You're tired of feeling like just waiting for a situation to improve, waiting for things to improve. And I feel like that's why you're really asserting yourself. Being honest, okay? Asserting yourself. Five of Swords. You're not tolerating it anymore. You're tired of feeling stuck. You are moving on, with or without people, okay? With or without people on your side. And I do want to say, this Five of Swords came out right underneath this Eight of Cups. And I'm so sorry. I feel like all of my readings recently, I've been talking nonstop about walking away, breaking up, moving on. It just has been coming out so much recently. And I'm seeing that in your reading again still. Like, you know, if you want to be, oh, it's reminding me of that Spice Girl song. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends, make it last forever, friendship never ends. I just feel like you're like, if you want to be a part of my life still, I will let you, you know, because I am a graceful manager, okay? But you gotta abide by the new rules here. Like, I understand you've been working here for like 15 years, but we're under new management. These are the new rules. You have to get with the program. We can't be all lackadaisical anymore. Like, we are working hard now. We are, you know, that's the energy you're kind of taking on. And I feel like you're really asserting yourself amongst the people in your life who may not have had the best boundaries with you in the past. They've gotten away with a lot more than they should have. And now you're like, listen, if you want to stay in my life, you got to follow these boundaries. You can't do this anymore, you know? So I just really see you doing that. And it's not necessarily a hard walking away from people permanently. It's just like, no half in, half out. If you want to be in my life, you have to do it the right way. Okay. Final row of cards coming out for you. This is now the 7th card. We have the Page of Pentacles, a brand new start. Also, new money coming in because of this good management that is going on, okay, for real. For some of you guys, you might be working a job where you're not necessarily the manager, but you're under new management, and this new management is going to make you work a lot harder, and it's not really tolerating any BS anymore, so that may be frustrating for you, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot of beautiful blessings that come in from that type of management style. So I would say, try not to hate that person too much. And if you are the one taking on this new position, we see a lot of wonderful investments coming from it. We see better use of your time, better use of your money, better use of your energy. And I feel like a lot of blessings will come from this, essentially. Yeah, that flame is huge. Huge energy going on, Aries. Try not to set my house on fire, okay? 8th card out for you this week is the Empress in reversed. Yeah, I feel like you are reclaiming your confidence. You're being asked to reassert yourself. There's definitely some healing that needs to go on here. I feel like self-esteem issues is what has led you to this point to begin with. So this week you're being asked to kind of cultivate healthy confidence within yourself and understand that when you are actually genuinely confident, that is not ego, that is not narcissism. Narcissism and ego is actually bred from a lack of confidence. You know, people, when they're feeling insecure, they mask that insecurity with kind of like too much of an ego, putting other people down, and it's something that you do subconsciously. You know, I've done it myself a few times in life, and I'm sure we all have. So that is why it's so important to develop a genuine confidence for yourself so that you don't have an ego. Don't get it twisted. Being confident does not mean that you have a big ego. It's quite the opposite. And so the Empress reversed is coming through in your reading this week to help you heal that. Okay? To help you heal your confidence, restore your confidence. Some of you guys are taking on a leadership position, getting a promotion that is going to take you out of your comfort zone. I am seeing here going to meetings, having to speak publicly for some of the first times, doing something out of your comfort zone when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to collaboration, when it comes to working with others. And this is just showing that you're going to do great. It may feel unnatural to you right now, but all you have to do is work on your confidence. And also, by going out of your comfort zone like this, you are building your confidence. So just keep that in mind, okay? Beautiful stuff. The final card out for you this week, the 9th card, is the 4 of Pentacles. Stability coming in. I am really seeing you are really in a strong leadership position. I feel like money is definitely improving. People's investment is improving, and I don't know what that means for you personally. So like if you are working for a corporation, you're in a new leadership position, people will invest more because you are there convincing them to invest more. Okay, workers will invest more of their time because you are there in a good leadership position and they want to work harder for you, for the company. People who are investing into the company, they see you, someone who is in a strong leadership position, taking over, making the changes that the corporation, the company needs to make, and they are willing to invest in that company because they see that it's under new management. Now, this is all a bunch of business talk, I know, but I am seeing all of these same messages apply even in your personal life, even if you're not working a corporate job. I don't work a corporate job. I'm just channeling this. This is just an example, as well as, something that some of you may be going through. People see you managing your personal life better, and they say, that person is worthy of respect. I want to invest in that person. I want to collaborate with them. I want to get to know them. I want to help them. Okay, that is so important. When you are like moving through life super depressed, barely taking care of yourself, barely managing your life, people aren't going to want to invest in you. And it's so backwards. Honestly, I kind of hate it about this world that like when you're at your lowest low, it just creates more of a downward spiral. But then when you're at your highest high, it creates an upward spiral. I was just thinking about this the other day, how like, when people are in poverty and they are like, they have nothing for themselves, all they need is a blessing and no one helps them. And then when people experience more popularity in life, they finally have money, they finally have things going for them, all this free stuff just gets thrown at them. And it's like, it doesn't make sense, you know, like as a world, it does not make sense that that's how the world works, but that's how it works. And this is saying, make a better investment in yourself. Be a better leader and manager for yourself personally. You know, we aren't flying with eating a bag of Doritos for breakfast anymore. We aren't flying with, you know, wearing sweatpants with holes in it to go to a meeting. I don't know, like whatever you're doing, like it ain't flying anymore. Be a better manager. That's what you're doing this week. You're managing your life better, or you are literally in this manager position, but it is demanding respect from other people regardless, and people are going to want to take you more seriously and actually invest in you. It'll be a really interesting change, especially if in the past you have experienced the opposite, where people barely gave you the time of day, people barely wanted to invest in you, and all you needed was that blessing, all you needed was that investment, and no one was there watching you. And now you manage your life, you work super hard, and you make this happen, and now suddenly everyone wants to be a part of your life. So interesting stuff, Aries, interesting stuff. I wish you the best. Like this video to help me out. Comment how this resonated down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is in the description, spiritpsychic.org. Bye-bye.